Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
At the 15-yard line.
On the handoff, it's Edmonds. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9. And it'll be back to a 3rd and 3. To throw, it's Murray. And he fires one, but incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Taken in at the 11. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Play action. Now it's Lance. Checks this one down. It's Mitchell. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That'll wind up as a loss on the play. So now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. Throwing now is Lance. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Here's Moore on the return. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now Murray off play action. They'll roll him out right. Williams brings it in. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Out to his left. And this is caught by Williams. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Max Williams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Now Matt Prater for the point after. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. Touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's Lance to throw it. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And this throw will be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Cards are going to have it here just past the 25. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week. And you can't do it all on one throw.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd and 8. Murray now to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Credit the sack to Fred Warner. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
Yeah, and this time it's going to come from the middle linebacker because watching the lineman, it seemed to me that they thought he was going to drop back into pass protection, but he surprised them and came on the blitz instead and had a pretty clear run to the quarterback.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And that will come the offense as they take over. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now a give right side. It's Mitchell.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Lance looking to throw it. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a give to Edmonds. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. From the gun, Murray. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. shotgun now for Murray. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the Cardinals are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He said, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for first and goal. Running left, here's Edmonds. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's second and goal. Murray going to throw. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. They'll run with Edmonds. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the second quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays, because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot of the field, call one of those and go get 6.
Prater's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals on top. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Mitchell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to...
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Jordan Phillips showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. On second down now, It's Mitchell. Room to run past midfield. And down right around the 37. 61 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk,
and he's going to be intercepted a third time. Jalen Thompson picks it. And the Cardinals are going to get it back here just past the 35. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead. And we have to give credit to them for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
On 2nd and inches, Murray rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the Niners are going to get the football back at their own 17. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Zaven Collins, rookie first-round pick there on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 19-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Lance now to throw. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk.
The 49ers traded up to snag Brandon Ayuk at pick 25 in the 2020 draft out of Arizona State. He was in and out of the lineup a little bit in his rookie year. Only played in 12 games, but was awfully productive when he was out there with 60 catches. And there's another one, this time for a first down.
They'll run on first down. Mitchell. And oh, he coughed it up. But fortunately, he's able to recover it. His own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by the offense.
The fumble on first down. Now here's 2nd down. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. This time able to hold on to the football, but not much room to run.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. They're not if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. He'll swing this out to Mostert. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Oh, that's a big let off there on 3rd down because you've got to account for the running back coming out of the backfield. They didn't, and they got burned, not just for a first down, but for big yardage as well.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Second down, here's Mostert again. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Lance going to throw. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Lance a handoff here to Mostert. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 22-yard line.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Lance. That's swung out to Mostert. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers.
Good job.
Raheem Mostert, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, said, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Murray. Dancing to his left. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. To throw is Murray. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's a give to Edmonds running to the right. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Again, they run with Edmonds. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. They'll go out to the flat for Edmonds. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously he is well short of the first. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there. Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for Arizona. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
You need to get the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead. But that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Sliding out of the pocket. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They try to take a shot there on 2nd down, and that leaves them, because of the incompletion, a very tricky 3rd and 10.
And with the time situation, you would expect them to try and get it all in this one play, but there's still enough time that if you can take something shorter, gain some yardage, make it a more manageable 4th down if you need to.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Back near his goal line. Here's Lance getting this out to the flat. Mostert. And they'll get this up to the 10, but that's all. A nice job there to bring him down defensively. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. And they'll go for it. Lance. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. Down to a knee. Here's the Cardinals look to let the clock roll. On 2nd down, this is Edmonds. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for third down. And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Down to a knee goes Murray as that will just about wrap this thing up. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you? You loved the defensive.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the